Hello everyone, Cerebrum 2019 and welcome back to Vane. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, give us a like. It definitely helps out with the channel too, and we'll bring out as much content as we possibly can. So last run we were doing some some hacking of the trees and taking out some fences. Today I think we're going to return to the prison. I'm pretty sure it would have reloaded by now. And I did find a mini sledge too. Okay, so we got wooden planks here. We got some iron scrap. I think we're gonna need those into brackets. So let's take that not the wood scrap. The iron scrap. So all that all fence, I only got 20 iron scrap. Oh, the hammer is on this table. No, it is not. I must be carrying the hammer. Yes, I am. We'll get 20 of these going. I don't believe I need... I should bring along the basic pliers. Yeah, I'll bring the basic pliers with me. We don't need the claw hammer, so I'll bring that. I'll bring the screwdriver and the hacksaw for now. I got enough wooden planks here. And we get some reinforced wooden planks, so I'm going to bring those. And that will build us the repair bench. So let's go build that. Oh, I need construction up 3 more levels. Okay, so I'm going to have to do more. Did I make any reinforced wooden rods? Yes, I did. Okay. So let's try to make the drying rack at least. I need level 40 construction overall. Okay. So that's the only thing stopping us, level 40. I only need 3 levels. So I'm going to go hack up some more wood and get that construction up to 40. And then we will build the rack and the table. I'm just grabbing 50 at a time and get up there and try to get it to 40. Okay, level 40 construction. Let's build this. Let's start with the drying rack. Let's build that. Getting to 40 is super huge. Alright. We've got that done. We're gonna go get our raw leather. We've got one of those. And this is gonna take a few days before it turns into strips. And once it does, we're able to repair the combat pack. Alright, so station, repair bench. Let's build this. So since it's 3:30, I think I'm going to wait till the next day to go to the prison. Alright, this stuff I'm not going to be able to do. Military boots. We need hard leather for the military boots, but I'm not going to worry about those. Sweatpants, no. Let's start with what we need to have. Okay, it's wood scraps for the axe. Let's repair that. Iron scraps for the tomahawk. So our weapon is back to being repaired. We need a cloth scrap for the gym pack. Let's put one into that. Sweatpants, still dismantle. Yeah, we'll find more zombies, and I think I'm going to have to start really scrapping all of those zombies. And we're going to need cloth. So, alright. So we are on that. I think I can unpin the repair bench and the drying rack. After this, we're going to have to go to the advanced. So I'm going to pin that. Do I have... Yeah, I need a high level for making that. I need 50 to make the forge. And the kilns, yeah, it's going to be some time. Alright, so I'm going to go, might as well chop some trees down a bit and then get this guy packed for the night. Next day we run the prison. I'm just going to dump some stuff in here. Nails, wood planks, just to take some weight off. The combat pack is in good health. It would have helped if I was wearing some of this. I'll wear that. I'll wear that. Okay, I'll see if there's any iron scrap left. I don't think there is. That would have repaired the tomahawk. It's not that big of a deal, but... how far are we at now? Okay, we're doing okay. So, I'll get hydration going. I am good for food and all that. So let's do a work. 12-hour. And another, I'd say 4-hour. Yeah, I'd say another 4 hours. There we go. And we got snow. Let's turn on the generator. Heat up another MRE. Oh, I do have pork in here, so let's throw that into the cooler. This is interesting. This has been a few days I've been sitting here, and it's been at the same temperature that I put this in. And it isn't... It can even not run on the generator, and it's fine. So I'm going to eat that. Yeah, I think I'm going to experiment with that, because it's looking like it's keeping the temperature the same after I've just... It's like I just cooked it, but I cooked it a few days ago. And this is now staying in a cold state. That mini fridge could be something that I didn't think I was going to even worry about. Huh, okay. So, let's get in our truck. Let's go back to the prison. Alright, so we're back into the prison. So what are the big things we're looking for in this run? Weapons, the commissary locker for the rollerblades, maybe some combat armor, maybe some knee pads, and most importantly, we're going to need schematics for especially screws and nails. Those are the big things we're looking for. And while I'm in here, I'm just going to start destroying everything that I won't have to worry about later. And I'm going to come back and rip all this fence apart and get as much iron scrap as I possibly can. This could get, it could get a touch more dangerous, but it's going to be a lot quicker. I don't have to unlock anything. It's just go. Like I said, I'm going to rip everything that has nothing to do with looking for schematic. Like, literally everything. And a mini sledge we're going to need to. Mini sledge or sledge. But now we could just... We'll be able to just go now. Industrial driver bits. I don't think there's anything in them, but heavy bolts. Hard hat. I should honestly check to see if there's respawn, because I got a feeling we've seen this loot. Something just tells me that something's just telling me that there's no reloot. If that's the case, then I'm just gonna basically destroy everything in here. Huh? Well, we're gonna find out in room 1 if there is respawning. Because I took a lot of MREs out of the first room. If there's not a lot or hardly any, then I gotta assume that they don't respawn. There's no respawn. I could check the settings, but eh. It won't surprise me if there is no respawning. Alright, let's see. Let's say down. I still have to get some cloth for repairing some of the gear. So it's not a total waste. Coming back. I remember the cannabis hit. The beret. Something tells me there's no respawn. Sit down. I need some skill. Alright, let's see. Let's see if it holds true. Nothing. Cloth rope. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I don't think there's respawning. Let's get these MREs then. There's no... I remember this lit. Okay. Let's start ripping stuff up. Okay, let's see. Settings. Gameplay. Units, sure. Privacy miscellaneous. Enable developer show the eyes. Quick dismantle is off. I don't know if this tells me that for respawn. What the respawn rate is. Head bob, sprinting, camera zoom, toggle, clutch, infrared mouse, smiley, scope to mouse sensitivity. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go with no respawn. These have been the same for about a week now, and that should have changed. Okay, so we don't have respawn. So there's no reason to be here right now, except tearing up the fence, which we are going to do. And we need to look for a heavy hammer so that we can start ripping apart the inside. Alright, so going on to scrapping this stuff up. Alright, so while I'm here, I'm gonna go grab the dryer. Since now I am moving my base to a farm, I can now have the room to put the dryer in there. So we're going to put the dryer up here. Save it. You cannot save the game. Yes, you can. There we go. I'll rip up some friends as I'm leaving. And I'm going to rip up some of these garbage dumps too. Yeah, like this is how a lot of the hits have been. Just nothing or so little now. It is definitely resource scarce. You will have to manually go get everything, but the only thing I have is if nothing doesn't respawn. Oh, that helps if I duck. If it goes with the mines as well, then your resources are incredibly limited. Like, incredibly limited. Like, I know I will have enough if I wanted to fortify the barn and use that as like a secondary base. And the primary will be the bus. Just fixing it and just going. The only problem is as you've seen in past videos, until it is fixed, things still disappear if your truck goes completely wonky or your items hit something that it shouldn't hit, like a tree or something like that. Then it's got a good possibility, or if it glitches, it's got a possibility of wiping everything in it. Alright, so that's that. We're getting a little bit chilly, but not that bad. It's not going up very quick, which is good. And I got the heater set to hot in the truck as well. You know what, for the amount of scrap and stuff I'm getting out of here, I can move that truck even further back. And I'll start from way out here. And you can sit down. Can't believe how scarce the loot is. Wow. They definitely did not make this easy at all. And the only drawbacks that I have is the loot hasn't respawned. It has been I would say, what, 6 days? And I haven't had a respawn yet. Now, the reason why I'm letting this run for now is I want you to see how much that I dismantled and how much loot I actually got. I'm sure a lot of you people already know the loot is scarce, but it's not just the scarcity of the hit, it's they really knock down how much you get for each dismantle. It is quite a bit. What should I get? Dismantling? No, crafting. Crafting perk. All standard workbenches. I have to have workbenches being 50% cheaper to craft. Alright, level 22 is dismantling. Which you have a chance of 25% more yield. I don't know how useful that's going to be. Alright, it's getting dark, so let's get this stuff to base. Alright, so we got the load safely to base. Let's get this dryer. Yeah, since it's snowy, you got a little bit of vision. I'm gonna put this here for now. Shut off the truck. Get on the bus. And I'm going to show how much I got out of that. Now, 3/4 of that prison is now, the fence is taken down. I picked up, let's see, we should see on. In that run I showed you of the stuff that I got. 16 iron scrap, 25 heavy bolts, 36 reinforced metal brackets. Like, it's so little, like the loot is so scarce. So I just wanted to point that out. It is, I don't know how much worth it time-wise it is to just dismantle stuff in this mode. I really don't. So, on that, we're going to drink a bit. See, even in a frozen state, this is where the juicer comes in handy. Right now, this content is frozen. I am not even running the generator, and I can still drink this. So I cannot emphasize strongly how important the juice machine is. Just to get your thirst up. You do go through a lot more. A lot more juice to get yourself quenched, but you do end up get quenched. Alright, so we're going to go sleep the other 12. And sleep another 2. And we are morning. So I'm gonna let it go from here. That will be one video. Next video, I think we might have to go shed hunting because I am gonna need a sledgehammer. And as I'm driving along, I'm going to get the see if I can find a firefighter set. So with some of the scraps we have, we can repair stuff, and there really isn't much more. Like, I can repair the tomahawk. And I got 2 cloth out of what I ate scooped up. Officer's pants. That's not the ones we want. We want the military pants, so denim. I do know I have denim. I did pick up denim in the truck. So the entire run, 42 cloth, 60 heavy bolts, 100 iron scrap. Just from the stuff that I broke. Yeah, reinforced metal brackets. wood scraps. Like you could just see how little resources you're gonna have. So even if, say, the mines in the woods respawn, which, judging by what I saw in the present, I don't think they might, especially after you've hit it. I think it's done. And if that's the case, you're very limited to what you can do. You're just basically to survive. You're not going to be crafting super spontaneous stuff in here. It's just enough to get you going. So I'm going to double check the rack, but I doubt it's ready. No, it's not ready yet. So it'll be another at least day or two for that. All right, so that's it for this episode. I wish it was a good one. And yeah, I think we're going to go shed hunting after this. I'm going to have to look to see if there's any more industrial areas where I might be able to get schematics and maybe some extra tools and go from there. Like, I'm honestly thinking of double checking Saranac and seeing that hardware store and see if things respawn on the shelf. Because I did see there was some stuff that was there that wasn't there before. So that could be my ticket to getting the tools I need. So I'm just going to hit every shed on the way. And yeah, I might just go into Saranac and just start ripping that place apart. So I think that's going to be the next goal. So on that, have yourselves a good one, and I will see you next time.